I'm Coach Drew Cole, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
SLT Nation, what is good? What is up? Welcome back, SLT, to another episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, we are highlighting these amazing stories of rising stars who are doing big things and living out big dreams. And today, cold world. That's right, we are making our way up to Illinois State, Redbird Nation representative. We got Coach Drew Cole on the precipice of basketball season. It is about to kick off here in a couple of weeks. We were able to sit down and talk to the basketball coach, 30 for under 30, alumni, Monmouth, Illinois. Drew Cole, welcome to the show.
What's up?
Man, how you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, man, we excited, man. Redbird Nation in the building. It's our first time making our way up to Illinois State, man. So we appreciate you for introducing us to a new university, a new fan base, a new program. So we excited to talk to you today, Coach. If this is your first time joining, what'd you say, Coach?
I said, let's go Birds.
Go Birds. I don't know. We're going to come up with something. Yeah. We're going to come up with something later.
We're thinking the same thing, B.
If this is your first time joining the show, welcome to the show. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana, Mr. Yeet himself. I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, KT. Kev, how you doing today, man?
B. Jones, I'm doing great, man. I'm fighting through some stuff, man, but the show must go on. Let's go, bro. The
show must go. I'm going to tell y'all something. I want y'all to look at it's a little bit of theme on these shows that are recorded on Sundays. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, check this out again. Thank y'all for coming to our platform. We know that there are a million other sports shows out there, but we want to do something different. We want to highlight these amazing stories, and we appreciate you for checking us out. If this is your first time, listen, stick around. We need to ask a small little favor of you. In Sports Life Talk tradition, we got to pay the bills, Illinois State. We want you to help us to keep this amazing momentum going. So on the count of 3, we need you to do 2 things. Smash that like button and then smash that subscribe button. 2 little things. They free 99, won't cost you nothing. Are y'all ready to go? Coach, you buckled up? You ready to roll?
Ready to go.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Click. Click. I heard it, Kevin. I heard it. We got a bunch of new people rocking along with us. Listen, me and Kevin, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do family members. So welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. Stick around, please. We got a lot of content, over 250 You Got Nexus. We go live every Wednesday night. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that. But today you came here for one reason. Cold world. That's right. You wanted to hear the story of Coach Drew Cole. Yeah, man, this dude has an impressive story to tell. Coach, before we get into your story, are you ready for the Sports Life Talk initiation, sir?
I'm ready.
You didn't know you were gonna be walking the burning sands today, did you? You didn't know it was gonna be all that just to do an interview. All right, here we go. Heat them up, KT.
So B. Jones, that's what makes us special, though, man. We're different.
I know, right?
Man. So yeah, please stick around and, like he said, hit that like and subscribe button. All right, Coach. To initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
All right, let me go. I'm a country guy, so let me go Blake Shelton, Florida Georgia Line, Luke Combs, Eric Church, and I'll throw Miley Cyrus. You know, she's my girl.
And what's funny, B. Jones, he named all country artists that I actually know.
Well, I know them all too. I can't name their music.
Yeah, I
can't name their music, but I know all of those as well. Trust me, I hear Florida Georgia line every time Florida versus Georgia plays. So they always play their songs on CBS. But I got to dispute one, Kevin, and we got to highlight it. I mean, come on, Hannah Montana, bro. I mean, that's what you doing, Coach Cole?
You know, Party in the USA, that's my jam.
So I put my hands up.
Right. Everyone knows the words.
Everybody know that joint, man.
Yeah.
B. Jones, he came through like a wrecking ball on that one, didn't he?
What you giving him, KT?
Oh, man, give him 5. That's different. He brought something different to the show.
Add him up.
All right, so who are some of your favorite sports teams?
Unfortunately, I'm a really big Chicago Bears fan, which is, you know, it's tough. But I balance it. I'm not a Cubs guy. I'm a Cardinals guy. So I get to balance it with baseball season because the Cardinals, you know, every year we're in the mix. So I kind of get to balance it there. And then I'm a LeBron guy. So I'm just a basketball fan of whatever team he's playing for.
Man, Coach, you don't realize how many times we've heard that. It has to be something out there. That's why LeBron has become a billionaire. Because when I tell you that 60% of the people that come on this show say, hey, I'm not a true NBA fan, I'm just a LeBron fan, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So when I was growing up, I was a Jason Kidd fan. So I was always a Bulls hater because my dad, you know, Jordan walks on water and all that. So I was always a Bulls hater, so I was never a fan. So I was Jason Kidd guy. So I was a Suns fan and then a Nets fan. And then when LeBron got in the league, I was a Cavs fan. And, you know, I've bounced around a little bit. Heat, Cavs, Lakers, we're all around it.
Yeah, I kind of follow LeBron too, but I'm a diehard Pelicans fan. But, you know, we ain't really had much to celebrate. Now, you forgot one with Jason Kidd, the Mavs, though. I ain't heard you say the Mavs.
Yeah. So, you know, by the time we went to the Mavs, I was a LeBron guy at that point. But, you know, when the Mavs beat the Heat in the championship, it was kind of bittersweet because obviously I wanted LeBron to win it. But, you know, I was happy my guy J Kidd got one. And so I kind of followed him. But by the time we went to the Mavs, I had bounced over to the Cavs and then the Heat. So.
I got you.
Yeah, okay. That's probably the only time I rooted against LeBron is when he played against the Mavericks because we're based here in Dallas, Texas, and go Mavs. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Superhero, man, I'm not a big superhero guy, but I would probably say let's go. Probably Batman. It's a pretty cool car. You know, he rides around in, and you know. Saves the world one person at a time. But I mean, my friends give me a lot of crap because I don't watch any of the superhero movies, and they say I need to get into it. But you know, so I'm gonna go with Batman.
Your friends are right, but your choice was great, man. You knocked it out the park, man. That was
perfect.
Great. All right, Bruce Wayne. Since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
I mean, it would definitely Party in the USA. That was my walkout song when I was in high school baseball. It was Party in the USA. Every player I've coached, every time it comes on the radio, they all turn and look at me and like, hey, this is your song. So I mean, that would have to be it.
All right, so Sports Life Talk Nation, we want to welcome Coach Drew Cole to the family. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, man.
Hey, Kevin, how cold is it? Ice cold. Come on, Kevin.
Come on, Kevin. Hard, man. I wasn't ready.
Come on.
Hey, do it again later. Do it again later.
How cold is it?
Ice cold.
All right, Cold World. Welcome to the show, Coach Drew Cole. We're excited to have you on here. Well, let's tell them your story, Coach. Now, you come from a pedigree of coaching, right? You've been highlighted and following your pop's lineage, your legacy of coaching. Tell us a little bit about coming up in Monmouth, Illinois, and following the steps of your pops.
Yeah. So my dad's been a coach my whole life. He's actually a really, really good baseball coach. You know, he had to have the best record in the area for a long time when he was coaching baseball, but loved basketball and coached that as well. He was a men's JV coach or boys JV coach back in the day. And, the head boys coach's daughter was coming up, and so the coach was like, "Hey, the girls' job's about to open. You should take it." And he's like, "I never imagined coaching girls," but he did it, and he switched over and had a lot of success at that high school he was at. And then he actually, when I was, I think I was in junior high, he switched over to be the head coach at the high school that I went to for girls basketball. And now, he coached over a long time, and now he's the assistant coach at Monmouth College, which is a Division III school here in my hometown. And so I was around it all the time and knew that's what I was going to do. I knew I was going to coach basketball. It just, played other sports to get there. I was a football player in college, actually, but so I knew I wanted to coach, and I knew I wanted to coach college basketball, and kind of fell into it, and it's been great. But I was around in the gym every day growing up, and had his practices and all that, and so definitely falling in the family work. So
now you're a football guy, so this is a major transition to go from football to women's basketball. Tell us a little bit about your football days. Could you do something with the pigskin? What position did you play, Coach?
I was a quarterback, and I don't know. I probably wasn't a very good one, but it got me some schooling, and it was fun. I mean, it's awesome. I love football, and some of my best friends were my teammates from then. And so, I was a quarterback for the football team at Aurora University in the fall. And then my junior and senior year in the winter, I was a student assistant for the women's basketball team. So,
so you always had a heartbeat to a line to the women's program or to women's basketball. You never kind of left the game. Coach, me and Kevin, we go live every Wednesday nights, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream on YouTube, so smash that subscribe button. Shameless plug. But I gotta take off the basketball journey for 1 second. I want to talk to you about a hot topic in football, because I'm a football guy, and it's football season. But the quarterback thing, over the last 2 weeks, we're seeing this roughing the passer, and it is becoming egregious to me, Coach. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say, so I need a quarterback to tell me. Is Chris Jones stripping the ball and landing on the guy a penalty? Is Tom Brady being slung to the ground? Was those penalties? Educate me, Coach, because I need somebody to take me down, because I'm fever pitch and I'm ready to cancel to NFL if this is what I got to watch on Sundays. Please put me on game, Coach.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, they're not penalties. Those two weren't. But I'm going to tell you this. You would want to cancel the NFL faster if we had to watch a bunch of backup quarterbacks. So
now that's true. That's true.
So, I understand protecting them and the fact that we want them to be on our TVs, and the entertainment value of having Tom Brady out there is way better than, I don't even know who the backup for the Buccaneers is, right? So
I think Josh Johnson or something. I can't remember.
Right. So I get it. I get why they're so protected. As a quarterback, I would have appreciated a few more roughing the passers, and I was running for my life back in the day and getting hit. I would have liked a few free 15 yards every once in a while. But it's tough, and I understand. But the problem for me is that it's not ref consistently. Like, if you
that's my issue too. Yep.
Or none of them, like, I would be fine with either one, but like, just be consistent across the board.
Now, I agree with him though, Kevin. Backup quarterback, because NFL without high level quarterback play is the XFL or the USFL. It is not good football. So,
as a Bears fan, I understand what it's like to have no quarterbacks ever. And I can tell you, you want those guys to be protected.
For real.
But what's crazy though is B. Jones, the dude that stripped it, he had the ball in his right hand.
It was supposed to
braced himself. He tried to brace himself
with his left hand. No, it was a terrible call.
They got to do like they did with the pass interference, man. They got to be something that could be challenged.
That could be challenged. All right. Well, let's get back on track. I'm sorry, y'all. I love football, and I'm going to talk football anytime I get a chance. But, Coach, now one of the things that I saw that kind of marqueed your career was your ability to create these off-season programs. We talk to a lot of coaches, and they come on here and say, hey, I'm an organization coach. I'm an X's and O's coach. I'm a recruiting coordinator. We've heard amazing stories and how people came up. But you've made a name for yourself through off-season programs. Tell us a little bit about how important those off-season programs and what all goes into those programs.
Yeah, I mean, it gave me something early in my career that I could kind of, hang my hat on and put on the resume. Is when I was at Austin P, Kayla Oxenrider was the associate head coach, and she brought me in and she was like, hey, our girls, at that time, Austin P, we didn't bring our girls back for the summer. She's like, so our girls are going to be gone for this long. We need to create something that they do. And so we create like basically a daily plan. And we talked to the strength coach. The strength coach gave them a weight workout, and we kind of worked our workouts around their weight plan and to make, when they had a heavy weight day, we had a lighter day on basketball side and all that. So it was cool. I mean, it was just, basketball is year round now, and there's no way around that. And everyone's doing it year round. So we have to do the same. And it was tough because our girls weren't there. So we had to create something that, they could do daily. And I think it was good. Who knows if the girls followed it through and through, but we think we've made a good plan. And now, I mean, at Illinois State and when I was at Abilene Christian, our girls came in the summer. So we had them for the whole month of June and part of July. So, we could kind of get it to work with them then. And it's so important. I mean, the development piece of, especially mid-major basketball, the development piece is so big because, I mean, just call a spade a spade. We're not getting the best player in the country, right? They're going
right.
So we're getting good, really good players, but there's a piece of their game they need to work on. And so that development piece that you can do in the off season is so important. And if you can get players to grow in your system and grow in who they are as a basketball player, by the time, they get to their sophomore, junior, senior year of college, when they're major contributors, it's really important. And if you look across mid-major basketball every year, pretty much the oldest team wins. I mean, that's just how it is. The team with the most experience is the one, and it's because of that development piece.
So your off-season program's on the trust basis. They 100%. Hey, it's on you. You got to handle it.
Yeah,
no proof, no sign-offs. No Zooms.
Yeah, we're technically not allowed to make them do it when it's volunteer. So
I got you.
I won't answer all of those. No, I mean we text them. I mean, we have a relationship with all players and just text them and say, how'd your workout go today? Or and the girls get into it too, especially like weight stuff when they, hit a PR in the summer, they'll text us all excited, and all that. So yeah, I mean it's honor system, it's volunteer, but we check up on them and make sure we're getting better every day.
Now, Coach, you're a football guy, so I know you're a competitor. You bring this fiery competition, but you also a guy that believes in winning. It seems like everywhere you went, y'all found a way to win. You had the opportunity. You're the second person that I can say that has sat in the chair and can say this, but you took a team to the 2019 Big Dance. You guys had the opportunity to go up against a buzzsaw, of course, in Baylor. But what was that experience like being a part of the Big Dance, man? To me, when you see a mid-major, those names, it's like, hey, that's a party in the USA right there, just to get that opportunity to go to that tournament, man. Tell us a little bit about that experience and what it was like and what it meant to that program.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing, and it's everything you work for, right? Like all of the off-season training, every practice, every game. I mean, you're doing it all to win and make it to the NCAA tournament. So to have that opportunity, I mean, I got to do it in my first year as an assistant coach, and there's some coaches out there that have never got to go. And so I definitely don't take that lightly that we had that opportunity. We did go play the national champs. They beat us, who knows? Maybe if we played someone else who would have been in the national championship game, no one can say, we lost to the national champs.
That's right.
No, it was awesome. And we played in front of a sold out crowd. And I was at Abilene Christian at the time. Baylor's about 3 hours away from there. So we had a little over 1,000 Abilene Christian fans in the house, and Baylor had the other 14,000, and we got after it. But yeah, it was awesome. I mean, just the experience and how well you're taken care of, and all the publicity for the school and the program. It was cool. And Abilene Christian, we transitioned from Division II. That was only the second year we were ever able to go to the NCAA tournament, and we went. And so it was awesome, and our men went the same year. So
wow,
we were on us and the men. We were on the front page of USA Today, and a ton of publicity because we were so young as a Division I program, and to get to go with the men at the same time, it was awesome. And Did a lot for the school. The applications to the school were 200% compared to when they normally were, and the marketing, publicity, and all that. I mean, that's why we do it, right? Is to get the name of the school out there. And
That's right.
so, but yeah, I mean, the experience was awesome, and we can say it forever. We played against the national champs.
The national champs. It means something. Especially
Right.
those kids, right? They
Yeah.
like you said, some assistant coaches, but hey, it's a lot of kids out there that haven't had
Never
that
get the
opportunity as
chance,
well.
right.
Now, Coach,
Yeah,
you
it
found
was
some
awesome.
you found some success. You were awarded the 30 under 30. What did that mean to you getting that accolade?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, just someone has to nominate you, right, to get in, and then your peers vote on it. So once you win the 30 under 30, the next year you vote on the next class. So the year after I won, I voted on the next class. So one, to be nominated, I mean, someone thinks that I'm good, which is good. And then for my peers to vote me in, I mean, that's really cool. And it's an award that doesn't necessarily mean much in the grand scheme of things, but like I said, just to be nominated and then have my peers think that whatever resume was on there from what we had done was good enough to be a top 30 under 30 was really cool. And it was unfortunate. They do a whole program and stuff with it, and that was the COVID year, so they canceled the tournament and the Final Four. So I didn't get to do the whole program, but the 30 under 30 program, so they have coaches that talk to them, and the Maryland coach, Marcia, she talks, and then the other coach that talks is now my current boss, Kristen Gillespie, is one of the other 30 under 30. She goes to it and talks to all of them, and they get to ask her questions and stuff. So
That's
I guess
cool.
I get the daily talk now.
Yeah, that's right.
Instead of getting to go that year in the Final Four, but it's a really cool honor.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, man. So we got to finish this thing with. So we're gonna go get a little bit heavy. We're gonna get deep here for a second. Now, we're this platform, Sports Life Talk, we're doing everything we can to give more exposure to the women's game. We appreciate the game. We know how awesome it is, how amazing it is. But we also, when I see an individual like yourself who's a male in the women's game, I'm curious, what do you feel your personal responsibility is in this, and how you can elevate the game? Is it more of just a marketing? Is it more of just talking? Is it being excellent? What do you think your responsibility as a male in the women's game means?
Yeah, I mean, I think basketball is basketball, so I think that's the biggest piece that needs to continue to be pushed, is that the women play it just as well as the men do. And so I think that's the piece that has to be pushed, is if you watch Division I women's basketball, it's not what people say. People talk about women's basketball and they're like, oh, I don't want to watch that, the men are so much better. No, go watch a Division I game and tell me that, tell me that it's bad basketball. There is so much good basketball out there, and women's basketball, I mean, it's just to me, it's the art of basketball, right? We can't throw a lob for a dunk. So you get X's and O's and you get strategy, and it's all, pieced together, and you have to make good basketball plays, and you got to make shots. And so I think that's the thing that has to continue to be pushed. And as a male, as a female, as anybody that's in women's basketball, I mean, get people out to watch our girls play. Get people out to the games. Get people to come watch us on ESPN Plus or whatever, just to continue to grow the game. And like I said, I think it's the purest form of basketball, and I think that it's really fun to watch. So then, how do we continue to push people to check us out? And our marketing team does a really good job to help get fans to our games, and they treat us just like the men, which is really cool. But I don't think that's the case at every school, and I think that needs to happen at every school. I think every women's program needs to be treated like the men's program, and the same amount of marketing and the same amount of push to get people to their games, and I think that'll help grow it.
I tell you what, Coach, I'm gonna be watching on ESPN Plus. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. Kevin, what were you about to say, man?
Oh, nothing, man. I thought we was ready to get it on, man.
Well, that's why I wanted to catch you up, because it is that time, Coach Cole. Before we get out of here, Kevin and I, we gotta compete. This is what we do every show. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where you are now officially calling all the shots. Have you ever played a game called Would You Rather?
Yep.
All right, so you know the rules is very simple. Both Kev and I will present an option. You select one of those options. Whichever one you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And Coach, I don't know. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I am the defending champ. All right, so Kevin, I'm gonna go first, but Coach, I heard him backstage. I'm not gonna tell everybody the politicking that goes on.
Hey, I'm not too proud to beg, man. I'm a TLC fan. I'm not too proud to beg, man. Let's go.
All right, here we go. Redbird Nation, buckle up. Here we go. Coach Cole, would you rather have the Coach Cole Award named after you, which is given to a male coach to help keep the progression of male coaches in female basketball, or
would you rather have a shoe made by Nike named after you and the proceeds go to multiple scholarships in your name?
Definitely shoes. The Nike shoes named after me would be pretty cool.
Here we go. Come on. I'm like a kid, man. Every time you do that, I laugh. I know it's coming. It's like a fart noise in class. You know, it's just like,
yeah. Well, you should have known it was coming.
All right, so round 2. Would you rather host your own cooking show, but you're not cooking, where you interview athletes and celebrities as they take you to their favorite places to eat in their hometowns, or
host a YouTube basketball pickup series where you get to interview professional athletes while playing one-on-one basketball in the gyms that they grew up in? So, you know, in this case, you would be like a Kevin Durant. You were playing the gym he grew up in, and you get to talk to him.
Or you can eat with Kevin Durant at his favorite restaurant somewhere in Maryland or wherever he's from.
So I have to play him one-on-one. I have to play.
I mean, yeah, just kind of shoot around, you know, like maybe horse or something like that.
Not like embarrassed or anything.
No. But you're gonna be asking questions the whole time too.
Okay, I would do the YouTube, the basketball.
Of course, yes. That's...
All right, here we go. Round number 3. And for it all, Coach, would you rather go back in time, knowing what you know now, and get a chance to start your career over, or get a chance to start your career sooner, and I'm gonna give you the school of your choice. So if you want to be at Illinois State, you can start at Illinois State under coach. Or
fast forward 15 years and you're an established head coach, but now you have your own coaching tree full of head coaches throughout college.
I mean, obviously I want to get to the point of being a head coach and having my coaching tree, but I don't think I want to fast forward. I think I want to live in the moment, you know. So let me go back. I would go back and I would do it again.
yeah! And the winning continues. And still, heavyweight champion of the world, the mouth of the South, B. Jones. Oh my God. Kevin, I'll let you borrow it this weekend, brother. I'll let you borrow it.
I don't want
to see how heavy it is.
It's tainted. It's tainted, man. You keep that belt. And you and Coach Cole, Cold World, y'all keep doing the show because I'm done. I'm done for the next 30 seconds. I'm done. Go ahead.
Coach is colder than a polar bear's toenails. All right, here we go. All right, Coach Cole, you the truth. You the truth. Redbird Nation, I love y'all. All right, here we go. Coach, the title of the show is Sports Life Talks. You got next. Everybody locked in with you. Y'all follow him at Coach D. Cole. Now we got to know what is the future for Coach Cole? Is it, long term, short term? What can we look out for now that we are following your amazing journey?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully short term, it's winning a championship at Illinois State, right? I mean, we like our team a lot. We've had a good off season, and obviously, everyone else in the Valley probably likes their team too. So we're excited to get into it and get after it. So hopefully the short term is that we win a championship here at Illinois State. The long term, I want to be a head coach, and I want to run my own program, and I want to do it at the Division I level, at the highest level. And so we'll see. We'll see what it takes to get there, and hopefully that happens someday. But for now, we're locked in. Let's go Birds, and
let's go Birds.
Let's for real. I mean, we like our team a lot, and we think we have a good chance. We just, there's a lot of luck that comes into it and all that. Things ball has to bounce the right way at certain times, and we got to probably overcome some adversity throughout the year. And hopefully, it all comes together and we can put another championship banner up in Redbird Arena. So,
All right,
we're
Coach,
excited.
I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to tell everybody why they need to. What can I expect if I'm watching a Redbird basketball game? Pitch me Redbird basketball right now. Go.
Well, we're going to guard. First off, we're going to guard, and not everyone around the country likes to say that anymore. Everyone wants to play fast and score it. We hope to do that, but we're going to guard first. We're going to start on the defensive end, and that's going to create stuff. And then we're gonna let it fly a little bit this year. We got some good shooters on the perimeter at almost every spot, so we'll play a little bit faster than in the past, but let it fly a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to start on the defensive end. We preach it every day, and hopefully we can create things on that end that make our offense better.
D and 3. Kevin, is that a program? Is that a tactic? D and 3? If not, I just made that up and it sounded really good.
Hey, and then we got some good post players too. We got a traditional back of the basket that you don't see necessarily anymore with everyone spreading it out. We're gonna throw it in, and we have 2 or 3 post players that'll all play in there with their back to the basket, and we'll a little bit of traditional basketball there.
I can't wait to see this, Kevin. I can't wait to see it.
I want to see it live too. All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
My parents, my dad, obviously growing up in the gym and getting to be around basketball every day. And then my mom is, one of the biggest supporters. I'm sure now being close to home, about an hour and a half away from home at Illinois State, she'll probably be about every game. And my sister, Erica, she's awesome. So Erica actually, she has cerebral palsy. So she can't walk or talk, but, has her own ways of communicating and all that. And so she's definitely my motivation every day to get everything I can out of life, because she doesn't necessarily get the opportunities that I get to have. So if I was shouting people out, that's the 3 that I would go to.
Hey, shout out to your sister, man. That's big there.
Yeah,
all right.
Sure.
All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person.
My fault.
You're good. So hey, I got a chance to rock with 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐬 and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
That'd be my guy, Weston. I worked with him the last year at Abilene Christian, and he's starting to get going in this business. And he's been coaching for a while, but just getting into the Division I part of the game. And he's at Arkansas State for a year, and now he's been at Abilene Christian for 2. And he's one of the. Just the ideas he has, and he thinks real outside the box. And he's a big Arkansas guy, and so he'll say this about himself, but he's kind of like the must bus. He's got outside the box thinking, and he'll be the guy that does the circus stuff, the pregame and all that. So you need to get him on. He's got an interesting story, and he thinks differently than I do.
All right. Well, Kevin, we had an Arkansas State coach on before, so that'll be interesting to get a Red Wolf on. All right. Well, Coach Weston, we will be reaching out to you, and we're gonna lock you in. Hopefully, you'll come join our show. But Coach Drew Cole World, my God, man, I'm super impressed with you. I love what you're doing out there. It sounds like you guys run a top-notch program. You got 2 new play cousins. We're gonna rock with you every step of the way, man. Good luck in the rest of your journey, because Coach Drew Cole, you got next. Sports Life Talk Nation, man, we love y'all so much. Thank y'all for watching another fire episode. We got more bangers coming, but check this out. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, please don't forget to like this episode. Share it right now with somebody out there, because hey, it's somebody that need to hear this story. And please smash that subscribe button. Stick around. We got all kind of contests. We got special episodes, special guests. I promise y'all, the list of names that we got locked in right now, it's crazy. This thing is bananas. So please stick around, and don't forget, Kevin and I, we go live Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard. We let everybody eat their supper, go to Bible study, do what you got to do, because 8:00 we gonna have a fun time. We gonna laugh. We gonna talk about pop culture, sports, fashion. It don't matter. It's no holds barred content. Come kick it with us, and you, the family members, get the opportunity to participate in this show, because that's right. Your comments are coming across the screen live as Kevin tells us these hideous, horrible takes So come help me roast him every Wednesday night. I would appreciate that. All right, Kevin, what am I missing, man? Oh, don't forget to go to our IG page and follow us too.
Yeah.
So you can kind of be clued in on all kind of content we got coming up. But I'm gonna let you close it out, KT.
That's why nobody really likes you. Hey, follow us now on all our social media pages, B. Jones. Don't just say Instagram. We got Twitter too. We got TikTok. We got it all.
Okay. I'm not greedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not greedy. I just want him to stick around here, man.
Come on, B. Jones. All right, so Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us, man. It's been a blessing. B. Jones, we got football and basketball in one episode. Can't go wrong with that.
And I won the championship round.
Nobody cares about that anymore. That was like minutes ago. I moved on.
Hey, Coach Cole, it's a party in the USA.
There we go.
Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, everybody, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this.